it's Friday. I usually don't vlog on Fridays, but I have to talk about this because it's freaking me out. Okay, first of all, if I titled this vlog something around pregnancy, obviously I would have put in the title, I am not pregnant, because I don't want to jump scare anybody out there. But I am definitely not pregnant, 100% not. But I'm gonna tell you a story about how people think I'm pregnant. But I'm not, I promise you. Times a million, scientific fact, I am not pregnant. Anyway, I don't ever vlog on Fridays. I did film a little tiny bit. We went to a sea center today, like a place we can touch starfish and whatever. And we brought the babies. We've taken Flynn a million times, but we brought the babies today and they were so in love with it. They loved it so much. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of that footage because I filmed a little bit there.
Look at this fishy, Maisie. What's the fishy say?
Fishies? Is that what the fishy says? Anyway, that's not why I wanted to start filming right now. I wanted to film because I wanted to talk about this because now I'm starting to freak out. Okay, so in the Valentine's Day vlog, I cut out a little moment when I gave Erik his gift, which is like a card that I wrote out of like candies. In the original footage of it, if I have it, let's put it in here. Well, I guess he told me yesterday or today, he told me that he thought I was going to tell him I was pregnant on Valentine's Day. I was like, what is wrong with you? Obviously not. And he was like, I don't know, something about the way that you presented that card to me. I just thought you were about to tell me you were pregnant. And so when I was reading it, I was nervous that it was gonna say you were pregnant. And so I stuttered over my words. And it's true, he did. He was kind of awkward and I ended up cutting it out of the footage because the final sentence he kind of read twice and he read it kind of slow and awkwardly. He's like, if you watch it back, I'm really awkward and uncomfortable and nervous because I thought you were about to tell me you were pregnant. And I was like, what? So I wanna show you that clip so that you can see what he's talking about, where he literally thought I was gonna tell him I was pregnant.
You the best. I love you. Love you. P.S. Sorry our babies made my pre-mom. Sorry our babies made my pre-mom.
Yeah, keep reading.
Mounds. Fun size. And shredded my whatchamacallit. Yes! This is the best card ever.
So anyway, I thought that was weird because obviously I'm never getting pregnant again. And I know I said that before I got pregnant with the twins. But after I had Flynn, I knew I wanted one more kid. And so even though I knew I didn't want to be pregnant ever again because it was so hard for me, I was like, somehow, some way, whether it's through pregnancy or through something else, I'm going to figure out how to have another child because I wanted another kid and I wanted a sibling for Flynn, but I really just wanted to be a mom of multiple children. So anyway, I knew that I would somehow have another kid. Even though I didn't want to ever be pregnant again, obviously I was happy to be pregnant to have my twins. That being said, I don't want any more kids. I'm good with my 3 children. I'm done with my 3 children. So I don't want any more children. If I happen to ever get pregnant on accident, okay, we would figure that out. But that is not the plan. It is nowhere in my plan to ever have pregnancy ever again. I had Flynn, I was like, I can't do that pregnancy thing again. It was terrible. Then I got pregnant, not on purpose, and I lost that pregnancy and I was devastated. And then I was like, wait, I really, really want that. And so then we did try really hard to get pregnant with the twins, and then we did. So anyway, now that's not happening. So I was really surprised he thought that because that is not part of our plan at all, but he really did think that. I was like, what are you talking about? You thought I was pregnant? He's like, no, I didn't think you were pregnant. It was just for some reason, I had this gut feeling when you were like, I have this card for you. He's like, I just felt like you were about to tell me that you were pregnant. And I was like, oh, that's so weird because obviously I'm not, and that was not part of the plan at all. I haven't been acting pregnant. I haven't been feeling pregnant. There's nothing about me that's been pregnant-ish. It was weird, but I just kind of let it go. But then, literally that was yesterday or today that he said that. And then just now I was texting with my nanny. We were just kind of like going back and forth and I was like, oh my God, guess what? Because I wanted to tell her that I'm surprising Flynn with a new bicycle tomorrow, like a big bicycle with like big training wheels. He's always had like little tiny bikes and tricycles and stuff, but he's never had like a bike that can turn into his actual bike. Like you can take the training wheels off of this and it can be his bicycle. So I let him pick out whatever color bike he wanted, whatever he liked, and he picked out this really cool one and it finally came and we built it tonight. I'm surprising it with him tomorrow. So I was excited to tell the nanny because she's lovely and wonderful and she loves my kids and I love her. So anyway, I text her, but I said, oh my God, guess what I'm so excited about, or something like that. Then I text her a picture of the bike and I was like, I'm giving this to Flynn tomorrow. And she said, oh my God, I thought you were gonna tell me you were pregnant. What? And I was like, what? Erik just said this to me. Why does everyone think I'm pregnant right now? She's like, I don't know. I just thought that was the first thing that popped in my head when you said, guess what? And I was like, why? Have I been acting pregnant? She's like, no, not at all. I don't know why. That's just like what I thought. Oh, freaking Daisy is drinking my milk. I made milk and cookies and Daisy's drinking my milk. Oh, you brat. Get out of here. Oh my God. Anyway, I knew I would forget about it if I didn't vlog about it right now. So I was like, I need to talk about this right now because otherwise I'm just gonna forget. But yeah, maybe I can get Erik to talk about it tomorrow a little bit more about why he thought I was freaking pregnant. I'm not pregnant, guys. I have no plans to be pregnant. Yeah, I'm definitely not pregnant. Anyway, that was strange that 2 people in a row, like no one has thought I was pregnant since I've had the twins. No one has questioned it. No one has asked me if I'm pregnant. No one has thought I was pregnant at all since I had the twins, like not once. And so it's really weird to me that in one day, 2 separate people close to me in my life, completely separate from each other, were like, oh my God, I thought you were gonna say you were pregnant. That's weird, right? They just better not have manifested it and they better not have put it in the air because I'm not welcoming that energy. Pregnancy is too painful for me. Okay, goodbye. Hi guys, it's the next day. I think I'm in the same spot I was last night when I finished talking about how Erik thought I was freaking pregnant. Anyway, I'm about to give Flynn his bike and I'm very excited. Let's go. Hey cutie. Do you want a surprise?
Yeah. Can I keep my eyes open?
You can keep your eyes open. Okay, I'm gonna go somewhere and you have to count to 10 and then come into the podcast room, okay?
Okay.
First you have to count to 10. Okay, really slow count to 10. What do you think?
This is what it looks like.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Are you happy about this bike?
Yeah.
You wanna try to ride it?
I'm
Okay,
good.
Daddy will help you learn how, okay?
The one you gotta push first. Push down with that foot.
When if you push, yeah.
You got it. You put the front of his foot on the pedal. You got it. Daddy's got you. Daddy's got you.
Go.
There you go.
If you
And then
pedal
you're gonna push
backwards,
it
it's a
Backwards
brake.
is the brakes.
Yeah.
So your feet will
So
go.
you have a
Your
brake.
feet will go in a circle. So you push it. There you go.
That's how you steer.
Go.
There you go. Good job. That's it, dude.
You got it.
That's it. I'm obsessed with Maisie's outfit today. Wesley, I haven't changed him yet. He's still napping, but I want to show it to you before she ruins it because it'll be ruined within 20 minutes. Hi, princess. Hi, my monkey doodle. What are you doing? Are you dancing? Hi. You got to get some cuddles. You got to get some cuddles. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so she's got this moon and Saturn planet shirt with these little ruffles, and she's wearing flares with little sock shoes with little bows on them. It's so cute, and her little bow. She's so cute. Wesley has a cute outfit too. I'll show you whenever I dress him once he wakes up. Turtle. Oh, turtle. Kitty? Is that your kitty? Is that your turtle? Oh, you're so happy. You got your turtle. Oh, hi turtle. Maisie loves stuffed animals. I've never experienced this because both my boys do not care about stuffed animals. I bought Flynn so many stuffed animals and he was like, Maisie loves them and it's so cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cuddles. Oh, cuddles.
Oh, no, Papa.
Yeah. Do you want me to turn it on? Done, yeah.
More.
Oh, you want more?
More.
Okay. I didn't show you Wesley's outfit. There it is. It's overalls. And look at the little sock shoes. Yeah, we're gonna ride a train. All aboard! Wesley loves it! You see the birds? Is that funny? Obsessed with that sound. I'm not going to. Wesley loves birds. My friend Teeny met up with us, obviously, with her kiddos, because I told her we were gonna ride the train, and I was like, they should come. Oh, I hear crickets and frogs. This summer's gonna be fun for Flynn to find frogs and crickets and all that every day. Anyway, it's so beautiful here, isn't it? My goodness, so pretty. Okay, this is nice. Wesley's throwing them out. Kenzie's throwing them in. Uh-oh, this is so funny to me. Kenzie's desperately trying to get them all in. But Wesley just keeps throwing them out. Wesley! Wesley is serving some really cute baby giggles right now. Let's see if I can get some on camera. Huh? Those giggles are so good. I want to bottle them up and listen to them forever. Hey everyone, I didn't really vlog at all today. We went and just kind of walked around at like art fair, went to a playground. I'll show you some of that. And now we're just hanging out. Erik just put in a fire pit, a little bonfire. So we're gonna go look at that. Maisie just had a nap. So yeah, did you just have a nap? You wanna go night-night? Night-night. Look at this, it's awesome. I love it, Lovey.
Good?
Yeah, it's so good. Maisie, what do you think of the sand?
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow.
She's like, I don't want to touch it. Wesley, what's this? What's this?
Water.
Hey everybody! So I didn't vlog really at all today. I hope that's okay. But I feel like I vlogged a lot this weekend, so hopefully there's a lot of footage that you guys enjoyed. But I wanted to respond to something. In my last vlog, I kind of ranted about flying as a family, and I've seen a lot of discussion on TikTok. Some people are like, you should never fly with kids. And then some people are like, fly with kids, but like, you didn't plan well and sitting next to each other, so like, why should I have to move my seat? And I kind of, in my vlog, you can go watch it, but to get it in detail, but like, I talked about how I feel like in most scenarios, I don't think people are buying plane tickets not next to their children and then hoping that when they get on the plane, they can just ask someone to switch and screwing someone else over on purpose. I feel like people, of course, want to sit next to their children, and then it gets screwed up, because this has happened to me multiple times, a lot of my family members, lots of times, where I book and pay for flights, seats next to each other, and then the airline changes my seating so I'm not with my child, and then I have to ask, because I ask the airline to help me and they won't. They tell me to ask someone else to switch with me. I think I misspoke, or the way I talked about it made it seem like, anyway, I'll explain this in a second. So I've seen 2 comments so far, but they're up near the top, so I feel like there's probably a lot more like this, so I wanted to talk about it. This person said, I disagree with you. I think a lot of people book the cheapest seats next to each other and hope that someone's gonna switch with them. And if you have kids, please pay for seats to be together, and if by chance you do and the airline makes a mistake, don't be mad at other passengers that don't want to switch. Let's see it from both sides. I agree with you 100%, and I think that's where I made a mistake. When I was ranting about this, I must have sounded like, hey, if someone asks you to switch seats with them and they have a kid, you better do it. And that was not what I was trying to sound like. I was trying to say, like, you're upset with the wrong people. If you're mad at a mom or a dad for saying like, hey, switch with me so I can sit with my child, it's usually not their fault. There might be situations like what you said where like they just didn't plan well and hoped someone would switch with them, but I don't think that's the case most of the time. And I'm only speaking from my personal experience. I've never done that, and I can't imagine doing that. Like, of course I want to guarantee the safety of my child, and I want to sit with my child when I fly, so I always buy 2 seats together. But maybe you're right, maybe there are parents who do that, but I don't know of any, but maybe that is true. However, the way I worded it must have been wrong, because I did not mean like, when a parent asks you to switch, they can sit next to your child, you better do it, and I'm gonna be mad at you if you don't. No, I was trying to say, we should be mad at the airlines. Like, the airlines should fix this problem. The airlines should not separate a mom from her 2-year-old or 3-year-old or 1-year-old or any child, or separate you from like your partner if like you're a super anxious flyer, or like what if there's a medical reason that you need to sit next to someone. Like, you shouldn't be separated from the people that you're supposed to sit with, like, ever. And so that's frustrating when that happens, and it should not be the responsibility of all these people who paid for their seats on this flight to have to fix it. Like, the airline should fix it. And that's what I was trying to say, and I must have said it wrong, because I saw a couple comments about it. So the other one I saw, then you should ask the flight attendants or airline staff when you are there. Don't put that on other passengers. You might have no idea why someone has chosen a specific seat, either for invisible illness or mental health reasons. You can ask, but don't feel entitled to a yes. I don't feel entitled to a yes, and I agree with you. Again, I don't feel like people should feel entitled to a yes, because the person that you're asking to switch with you, like, they paid for that seat. They deserve to sit in that seat. Like, I 100% agree, because I've been in that situation where I've been in a seat and someone's been like, can you switch with me? And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I paid for this seat. Like, now I have to go all the way back to a middle seat. Like, that sucks. And you feel like you're gonna look like a jerk if you don't say yes, but you don't want to say yes because you want your freaking seat. Like, so I 100% agree with you, and I just don't think I like spoke well on that when I was talking about this, because I don't think that people should have to switch seats. I think you should be able to have the seat that you pay for on a freaking airline, but I think airlines are kind of greedy. No offense, airlines, but I feel like they overbook flights. They sell more tickets than they have on the flights, or then they switch the planes, or they switch all the seating, or they force you to pay all these extra fees just to like not sit inside of a bathroom on the plane. It's so insane, like how much they like upcharge every single little tiny thing, and they screw people over, because then you pay these extra fees and then you don't even get the seat that you wanted or that you paid for. I was not implying that like the people who are mad about having to switch seats were wrong, or I was mad at them. I was saying that their frustration with parents asking to sit with their children might be misplaced. Like, we should be angry at the airlines for effing this up and making us pay for seats and then not getting to sit in them. When seats get messed up, it shouldn't be amongst the passengers who pay a lot of money to figure it out and then someone gets screwed over. Like, that is not fair. The airline should figure it out, and if someone gets screwed and has to sit in a middle seat when they paid for a side aisle or window, like, they should be compensated for that. That's what I was trying to say, and I didn't say it right. So I'm sorry if I like upset people by talking about that and not saying that, because people without kids, like, it's not their responsibility. It's no one else's responsibility to take care of my children or make sure my children are safe except for me. And that's why I do everything that I can when I'm flying with them, or I've only flown with Flynn, but when I'm flying with him, to make sure that he's sitting with me, pay all the extra fees, make sure I get there early enough, I check in early enough so I can talk to anyone if anything goes wrong. But I've still been in situations where like the airline messed up our seating and I had to ask someone to switch. Luckily, the person I had to ask to switch was just across from us, and like it was just like an aisle with an aisle, but like still, like I felt awful. I felt so awkward having to ask that, because I don't want to separate that person from whoever they're traveling with. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. I agree with you guys. The people who are saying stuff like that, I totally agree with you. Like, it should not be the people's responsibility who's sitting next to my kid or sitting next to someone I'm traveling with to switch. Like, that's not fair. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm gonna go, but I also wanted to say that I was was this freaking close to chopping off my bangs last night because now I know I'm gonna do it, and I know that I'm so annoying because I talk about it all the time. I've been talking about it for like a year and haven't done it, and I know no one wants me to do it, but I'm gonna do it, and I know I'm gonna regret it, which is why I'm gonna do it, and then be like, oh, I regret this, and let them grow out, and then once they've grown out just a little bit, then I'm chopping all my hair off to here.
That's my plan.
But no, I've said this 100 times and I've never done it. Last night I literally had the scissors out, took a shower, my hair was wet, I was ready to go, and then Maisie woke up and was screaming. That was a bummer, and she just would not like settle. At like 1 in the morning, finally I was like, okay, I need to give up, like it's not gonna happen tonight. So it didn't happen, but I really wanna do it. So it could happen tonight, it could happen tomorrow, I don't know, but like every time I see a pair of scissors, I'm like, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm over it, I'm ready to do it. Like and I even like watched videos of back when I cut my bangs last, like right before I got pregnant with the twins. I'm gonna do it, guys. I liked it. So I think I'm gonna do it. I mean, I know I'm gonna do it, I just don't know when. I told Erik that this morning, I was like, I was so close to getting my bangs last night. I really almost did it, but then Maisie kept waking up. There you are. I was just saying how you were like, it was a gift that Maisie kept waking up so I didn't cut my bangs last night.
Just go see a professional if you want.
Oh, that's too much work.
I have to tell you the grossest thing.
Okay, I have to go because Erik wants to tell me the grossest thing, not on video. But also, I told him how you thought I was going to tell you I was pregnant.
Yeah, if you watch that video back, I'm sure you see my heart. I start to stutter.
Yeah, I've watched it. It's funny. So why did you think I was gonna say that?
Because it was such an elaborate card, and the last 2 times you've told me, or 3 times, it's been some elaborate thing like that where I didn't get it until the end. So like now,
You're like
I
anticipating
still
it?
like wasn't anticipating it, but then as I got to the end, I was like, oh my god, this is where this is going.
All right, I'm gonna go listen to whatever disgusting story he has to tell me. And I'm sure all the comments in this vlog are gonna be
so
like,
gross.
tell us the story. But well, I'll see how gross it is and maybe I'll tell you tomorrow. What a cliffhanger. Okay, bye.